Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. This is for all platforms, and all of these this week are for all platforms. And we had some pretty good mods come out, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Number 1 this week, we have the Railroad Crossing. This is by Kaz64 and Old Aussie Gamer. 6.21 megabytes to download for all platforms. This is currently rated 4.1 out of 5 stars with 65 people having rated it. I put this one in here because it's very cool. It's something we don't have yet in FS19. It allows you to just add additional crossings to a railroad that's on a map. So pretty cool. I think this is a really nifty design, and I'm quite honestly, I'm surprised we haven't had it sooner. So very cool, very much so like this. So this is gonna be found in the store under placeables, under miscellaneous. Down here at the end, Railroad Crossing, 5,000 to buy, no daily upkeep for you. So there you go, that is the Railroad Crossing. For number 2, we have this trailer here, the Crampy HP30. This is by VR Modding, 5.75 megabytes to download for all platforms. I thought it was a nifty looking trailer. I know we have a lot of trailers out there, but this was pretty cool. I liked it. So anyhow, rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, also a good rating there, with 29 people having rated it. This is going to be found in the store under, go over to here, under, back to your trailers, there we go, all the way down at the end here. We have the Crampy HP30, 42,000 to buy, 16,300 liter capacity. It will hold all of these various crop types down here. If you go look a little further, you can adjust the main color to any of those colors on there and the design color to any of those, which is going to be your undercarriage there. For wheel setup, you can do Michelin, knock-in, or back to Michelin. So a couple different options for you on there. But yeah, that's the Crampy Kipper, or Crampy HP30. Sorry, Kipper says it on there, but there you go. Decent looking trailer. For number 3, we have this bad boy that's hooked up to the back of this tractor, the Lizard Cop 1.0 meter. This is by Pooscap, 4.25 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.4 out of 5 stars. Now, my understanding is this, after you top your sugar beets, you can use this to pull them out of the ground. So very cool. It's something a little bit different. I like that. I like seeing new stuff with sugar beets and potatoes and stuff like that. So found under sugar beet technology right here. It's only 3,000 to buy, 1 meter working with. Now it does only run at 3 miles an hour, has a capacity of 100 liters of sugar beets, which isn't a lot. It's designed to pick them up and throw them immediately out onto the ground. It does only require 50 horsepower, so pretty cheap there. You can adjust the main color to any of these on here, which I really like, those kind of different earthy tones on there. And you can again adjust the rake in there, so like get a little bit different in there, blue or something that doesn't show anything. There, that inside there, you can see you can adjust the color of that. So very cool. I like to do stuff like that. It's a little bit different. So cool to kind of have a different option for sugar beets that's much cheaper for you, especially if you're starting out. So there you go. That's the Lizard Cop 1.0 meter. For number 4, we have this bad boy right here, the Massey Ferguson 6S. This is by Mert, 7.38 megabytes to download for all platforms. This is currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 257 people having rated it. So very good ratings for this tractor. It is found under medium tractors. Down at the very end, the Massey Ferguson 6S, starting out priced at $105,000, 135 starting horsepower, 330 liters of fuel, and will drive at 31 miles per hour. If we go in here, you can adjust the rim color to anything on there, which I think is great, and the main color you can adjust to anything on there, which I also think is great. Design color, same deal. You can adjust to anything on there, which let's get something a little bit different, green. You can kind of see the design color on there. So I do like that customization ability. Configuration of standard, 170 kilogram front weight, all the way up to a front hydraulic there, then back to standard. Under trailer board, you have all the way up to twin wheels all around, and then under knock-in, you even have some different options, which we don't always get under knock-in, which is pretty cool. Chassis color, you have gray, black, so a couple options there. We do scroll down a little bit further. We can add a GPS receiver if we want to. Engine setup, we have the 135 or 135 horsepower, the 145 for 145, 155, 165, 180, which has 185 horsepower, then back to the 135. You can do a front loader attacher, and then you can also do narrow fenders or large. So quite a few customization options on that. Definitely a decent looking tractor, so definitely worth checking out. That's the Massey Ferguson 6S. For number 5 today, we have the Deutz Fahr Agro. This is by Blauer. This is 11.38 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 102 people having rated it. Definitely a cool little tractor. If we take a look, it's found under small tractors. Nice, cool little Deutz Fahr good yard tractor along those lines. 42,500 to buy, 62 starting horsepower, 80 liters of fuel, and drives at 24 miles per hour. And it also can have a front loader, which is pretty sweet. So if you go in here, you can adjust the rim color to anything on there. Adjust the main color to any of those. So you can get some different customizations. I really like actually that setup. I should have done that color. Configuration, we have standard, 120 kilogram, 200, 280, 360, and then back to standard. So a couple different weight options there. You can do canopy, yes or no. Exhaust, you can do standard, top, or back to standard. So depending on how you want to do your exhaust. Engine setup, the 310 is 600 or 62 horsepower, not 600. 320 is 72, and we go back to 62. So you can bump it up a little bit if you'd like. Front loader attacher, yes or no. Fenders, you can have remove, or standard. So you can remove the front fenders if you want. Wheel setup, you have standard, wheel weights, wides and weights, rear twins all around, and then back to standard. So quite a few customizations for this little yard tractor here. So definitely worth checking out. For number 6, we have a map. It's the Pioneers map. I really liked the concept of this one here. Definitely worth checking out. It says, in the 1980s, settlers left southern Brazil for central western Brazil in search of new land. Take on the role of one of these settlers in this map based in the region and era. So very cool. This is by Granheiro, Lost Gamer, and Vergani modding. 90.40 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4 out of 5 stars, which quite frankly is too low. 241 people have rated it so far, so definitely go give it a rate. You're seeing part of my map tour, which if you want to see the rest of it, definitely go check that out on the channel. But you're seeing just part of my flyover, part of my map tour on your screen right now as we talk about it. But a very cool map. It's kind of like a southern Brazil version of No Man's Land is kind of how I would describe it, and it's very cool, very cool. Make sure you guys go check that out. For number 7, we have the TLX 3500 series. Of course, this had to make it in. This is by 82 Studio, 62.34 megabytes to download for all platforms. This is currently rated 4.6 out of 5 stars with 867 people having rated it. There are so many customizations. The truck itself is found under here. There are so many customizations, from wheel brand, special editions, bumpers. If you have ever used one of 82 Studios vehicles before, you know there's tons of custom. I'm not even gonna go through them all because we would be here for hours because there's so much actually. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff, which is super cool to see. Very well done, 82 Studio. This is probably one of my favorite mods it's got with yet. Very well done. If you're looking for the bed for it, go under miscellaneous and you'll find a flatbed and a pickup bed for it in there. But yeah, so this one I can't really talk a whole lot more. I mean, this is one configuration I have here. The suspension on this thing is ridiculous. It sounds fantastic. It looks great. It's got a snorkel on this one, the bed on there. I didn't match my blues very well, obviously. That's my bad. But anyhow, very cool truck. I can't say a whole lot. I just can't do a whole lot more about it. You have to go check it out yourself. And it's absolutely worth it. I mean, DJ Goham was climbing mountains with this thing. Very easy to use. Very cool truck. So definitely go check it out. I'm hoping that they'll, and I'm sure 82 Studio will work on it, getting some beds to put on the back of this. It won't take the beds for the other trucks by 82 Studio. But yeah, definitely worth it. Check out the TLX 3500 series for you. And that's number 7 this week. For number 8 this week, we have Bickler Farm. This is by Bernesks. This is 180.75 megabytes to download. Now, it's the reason there's a big download here. It's for all platforms, currently rated 4 out of 5 stars with 431 people rating it. Now, what I love about this is it's a different concept. So if we go into the store here, first you place this, which is the property. Then you can play, and you can do any number of these or leave it how you want. You can leave a blank property there. It's basically a placeable farm. So you place the farm yard, and then you place the house, which goes right here, as you can see out. And then it also has, where's everything else for it? A silo under here. It has this bad boy that you can place, the bunker silo, and the farm silo there. And then under sheds, it's got a shed. It's just a cool concept. I've never seen something quite like this. But if you look at it here on the upper left-hand corner, you see the silo, which also has a shed. Then you have the big shed building down bottom left-hand corner. The house and that fence on the front of the yard is right there on the right-hand side, essentially. Then we have the bunker cell up there in the upper right-hand corner. I might even put stuff in the wrong spot, and you can place more stuff on it if you wanted to, or change it up however you want. Any combination, but very cool. It's just a cool. Oh, actually, you know what? There might have even been, and I could have mistaken this. I don't even think I checked. Yeah, there's a cow shed and a chicken coop I totally forgot about. So there you go. You have those guys in there. This will hold 100 chickens and 50 cows there. I didn't even think to check in that placeable section there, but very cool. Definitely go check out Bickler Farm. It's a very cool just concept for a mod. So that definitely had to make the top 10 this week. For number 9, we have the Pioneer Silo. This is by Granheiro Gamer, Lost Gamer, and Vergami Modding. 5.56 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, which is a really good rating, with 47 people having rated it. This is found in the store under silos. We go down to the very end. This is a grain silo. Costs only $25,000 to buy. Will hold all of these crop types down here, so a lot of stuff. Basically a multi-fruit silo. Will hold 150,000 liters total of each crop type, and then it will only cost you $35 a day for maintenance. So a really cool looking silo, and I like the... I mean, it's a very good cost point here. This is a very good survival series kind of silo, so I like this. Very well done. But yeah, that is your Pioneer silo right there. Number 10 for the day, we have the 82 squared 6-ton fertilizer spreader by 82 Studio. 21.26 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 89 people having rated it. This is a really cool fertilizer and lime spreader, and you'll see why in here. So you can play realistic with it or unrealistic, and you kind of probably know where I'm going now. But let's go ahead and check it out. Under fertilizer technology right here, it says 25,000 there, lime or fertilizer, 15 miles an hour it'll work at, so really quick working speed. You can adjust obviously the color to anything you need on there, anything on there, and design color, anything on there. Now configuration, you have standard, which holds 6,000 liters, extension for 9,000 liters, extension 2 for 9,000 liters, and then unrealistic for 25,000. And then you have different brands you can put on there and different tire configurations. You can do aluminum or plastic for or steel or galvanized, all sorts of different stuff you have for the back option there. Spreader system, you have standard or unrealistic, so you can do unrealistic obviously if you want to, or however you want to do it. But very cool. It doesn't even cost you, with all those configurations, that much to get a 25,000 liter capacity fertilizer and lime spreader, and it does not use very much lime, so definitely worth checking out. But yeah, that is our final mod for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.